Hi everyone, Shem here from Garphill Games. Come join me as I show you the solo playthrough of our latest game, Spirited. Alright, so in this solo playthrough of Spirited, I will be playing as the left player on your screen and the opponent, the bot, will be on the right. I will be keeping my hand face up on the table just so you can see what cards I have. And their hand is a face down draw pile, which they will be adding to the top or playing from the top as well. So, kicking it right off, for my first turn, I do have a Greek card, which I don't think I'll be using on this first turn. I could either scout to rally or recruit one of these two cards. I think I might just rally the Olmec cards. They're quite good to have in hand. And then I will reveal two cards for my summon, two Japanese. All right, so for their turn, they will first try to build a wonder, which they cannot. Then they would march if they can, and then they would scout. So they're going to scout. And anytime they scout, if they have a card in hand, they will play that card. So you're going to roll a die. They roll a 2. They're going to play this card essentially. And then the 2 says they reveal a card onto their road. Then they will rally or recruit a card from their road. And anytime they rally or recruit, they want to target a card of which they have the one closest to overrunning their road. In this case, they're all tied. So they always go to the left. So there's going to recruit this Persian card. And then for their actual scout, they would rally or recruit again. They cannot recruit, so they're going to rally this card, which I'm guessing they may play on the next turn. All right, they've got a Scythian and a Scythian. So they're overrun on their very first turn. All right, so they're going to rally one of these cards. They'll do all the things that we usually do. So from here, they're going to gain 1 spirit, and they're actually going to rally both of these two cards based on these powers. So there we go. They've got 4 cards now, and they should probably fan these out so we can see how many they have, which means they're very close to building a wonder because they can use face-down cards in their hand as wild. Alright, so they were over on the very first turn. Unlucky for them. Alright, so Olmec power on my turn. Remove any number of cards from one of your camps to recruit up to that number of cards from your road. So I could play this to remove the Persian and essentially get 2 Japanese cards in my camp, but I think I might just play it safe. I'll just scout and recruit 1 Japanese card, and then I'll reveal 2 cards, 1 Roman, 1 Scythian. Just got a wonder, I think. Alright, so for their turn, they will try and build a wonder. Sadly for them, they're actually 1 card short. They need 7 cards to build a wonder. They cannot march, so they will scout. In this case, they're going to play a card first. We roll a die to see what they get. They roll a 6. It says place the card being played face down in their camp. And then they will rally or recruit. In this case, they will recruit. And they always go to their largest camp, leftmost if tied. They will reveal 2 cards. 1 Olmec and an Aztec. Alright, my turn. I have 5, 6. Only 6 of the clans. I'm missing not Persian. I'm missing the Scythian. No, I've got the Scythian. I'm missing the Aztec. That's what it is. Alright, so what should I do here? I could just keep sort of playing it slow, playing it safe, which I think I might do. I'm just going to recruit this Japanese card. I have this Olmec ready to go in case I want to kind of remove the Persian to sort of double recruit, essentially. So we'll see. All right, there's an Aztec that I did actually need, and an Olmec. All right, for their turn, now they can they do a wonder? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. No, they only have 6 unique. They can legally march, so they're going to roll a die. If they roll a 1 or a 2, because they only have 2 cards in their camps, then they will take the Japanese allegiance. They do not, so they will continue scouting. Now they're going to play a card as before. Let's see what they do with that card. A 4. So this is going to get played. It says reveal 2 cards on their road. 1, 2. And they will build a wonder if possible. Is it possible? They have 4 unique, 5, 6. It's still not possible because they actually played that card. So they will continue scouting. Now they're going to recruit into the camp. They want one of the 2 cards which is closest to overrunning their road. In this case, it's 2. Take the leftmost, and they will reveal 2 cards. I think there might be a wonder in their future. All right, my turn. So I could build a wonder. I've got all 7 right here. What do we have out there? Tat Kasra. It would allow them to shield, but with 5 spirit to me. This one, place 2 cards that were removed from this wonder onto your shields, which wouldn't be great for me. Oh, recruit any number of cards still on your road. That could be quite good actually. But I'll show you how shields work for the opponent. So I'm going to get Tat Kasra, and that's with 5 spirit. Now I have to spend 7 cards. I think I'll just favour spending all 5 from my road, as well as 1, 2 from my camps. And the text on this wonder says that each opponent may shield 1 card on their road using another card from their road. So once again, the first thing you do is target a card which they have the most of. The closest to being overrun, which is the Aztec. So they're going to use this card as the shield, and they're going to shield 1, which is then next close to being overrun. In this case, they're all tied, so it's going to shield the Olmec. But in this game, they actually go straight to their hand, so almost forgot that rule. Anytime they would get a shield, they rally the card straight away. They don't get shields. Cool. So that was my wonder being constructed, and now I'll reveal 2 cards. All right, so their turn. Surely they can build a wonder now. They have the 5 up the top, and then they will favour spending their cards from their hand before their camp. So 5, 6, 7. Then spend all these 7 cards to build a wonder. And when they build a wonder, and I forgot to reveal a new one on my turn, they basically want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the die roll. So targeting the number 4, the middle one, all they do for wonders is they take the card and they get 4 spirit. We don't resolve any text on their cards at all. Otherwise, they would be a little bit broken, not that great in certain situations for them. So they've built their wonder. Now they will reveal 2 cards. All right, my next turn. Different cards I could play. Well, they're close to getting the Japanese, which I could potentially get off them before them or after them even. I think I might just recruit the Aztec and then reveal 2 cards, an Olmec or Passing of Time. So this moves forward in space, closer to a battle, and then reveal another card, a Persian. All right, so maybe I'll use my Olmec to kind of pivot out and get some Persians next turn. All right, for their turn, they cannot build a wonder, but they can march. So they could march for the Japanese. They'll need now a 1, 2, or 3 to claim it, and they have not. So they will instead rally or recruit by scouting. They do have a card in hand, so they will play that card. With a 2, they reveal a card onto their road. Then they rally or recruit. Now in this case, they're all equally kind of close to overrunning. They can actually recruit 2 of these. They will favour the one which goes into the largest camp. So they're going to recruit the Japanese. But then for their scout anyway, they're also going to recruit this Olmec. So they are likely to take both these allegiances on their next turn. Well done to them. All right, 1 Japanese and 1 Aztec. So knowing that information, what should I be doing? I might use this Olmec. So I'm going to remove any number of cards from one of my camps to recruit up to that number of cards from my road. So I'm going to remove 1 Japanese card from my camp and then use that to recruit 1 Persian. And then for my scout, I'll actually recruit a 2nd Persian. All right, I've revealed a Greek and a Scythian. Okay, so for their turn, again, they can't build a wonder, so they will try and march. Unless they roll a 6, they're marching. A 4, so they can march. They're going to claim the Japanese allegiance. They've got 3 cards, so they get the 3, the silver medal, and 3 spirit. And then they'll also take the Olmec with a bronze allegiance and 2 spirit. And they ignore all text on these. So it's nice and simple. They're just going for points. They will regroup. All their cards get cleared. And they reveal 2 cards. All right. Well done them. They just got 5 points. They're doing pretty well. I'm not so much. That's fine. We'll catch up. So, for my turn, I'm not going to be recruiting any of these cards. I could just march for the Persian Bronze Allegiance, but nah, we'll play it safe. What I might do is pick up the Scythian so that if they get an Aztec or Persian, I can potentially get it off them. All right. Aztec, that's good for us. And Persian, also good. Great. All right, for them, they're definitely scouting. And so in this case, both these cards are here. They're actually closest to being overrun by the Olmecs because of their Bronze Allegiance. So this is the card they want to target to get off their road. They can recruit, so they will. And then they will reveal 2 cards, 1 Japanese and 1 Persian. All right, for my turn. Now I could play my Scythian to get that Persian off quickly, but then I'm at a greater risk of being overrun. I think I will. I think I will just recruit this Aztec and hope I don't reveal 2 of 1 card. 1 Japanese, that's good, and 1 Scythian. Oh, there's might be another wonder there. All right, for their turn, they cannot build, they cannot march, so they will scout. No cards to play. They are equally close to being overrun by all 3 of these, so they will target the leftmost of those options and reveal 2 cards. So their turns can be quite snappy. All right, my turn. So do I have another wonder? I've got 5, 6. No, I don't. I'm missing 1 card. So I could do a double march. I could try and get their Persian off their road. There are 2 there, so maybe I just keep playing it safe. I think I could play my Greek card just to try and get a card off my road in case I'm overrun, but I feel like we've seen a good mix of cards so far. Hard to say. I think I'll just recruit the Persian and hope for the best. The Greek, hopefully not another Greek. Passing of time. There's going to be a battle at the end of my turn. And Persian. All right, that's the end of my turn. So now there's a battle. So during a battle, I don't have any allegiances, sadly, but I can recruit 1 card face down from my road. So I do have a Persian here. So I think I'm going to recruit this Greek face down as an Aztec. Now I can rally 2. I can rally 1 card, and then I can maneuver. Do I want to maneuver? I've already got these 2 cards on my road, so probably not. I can rally a card, and I think I like the idea of a Japanese card in hand. So that would be my battle done. For their battle, they're going to score 1 of their 2 medals, and it's always going to be the largest one, the leftmost if there's multiple. So they're getting another 3 spirit for that. And then they will do 1 maneuver. Anytime that they are permitted to maneuver, they will instead rally. And again, they're going to target the card which is most closest to overrunning, so they will rally 1 Persian card. Like so. That is the end of the battle. So now it's their turn. Can they build a wonder? No, they've only got 6. Can they march? No, so they will scout. They've got 1 card to play. We roll the die. A 3. So they place the card being played onto my road, ignoring any shields they may have in play, and then they will rally or recruit from their road. Or they cannot recruit. These are all as close to each other as overrunning, so they'll rally the leftmost, and then they'll go in and rally the next one for their next scout as well. All right, a Roman and Japanese. All right, so I could march for 2 silver medals. It's not a bad idea. I could be risking it by doing all this. But there is more Persians out there. I could play my Greek card just to play it safe. What have I not seen a lot of lately? I don't feel like I've seen too many Greek cards. So I might play this Greek to remove the Greek card. And then I'm going to recruit this Persian and hope I don't reveal 2 of the same card of these type. Oh no, 1 Scythian and Greek. Okay. Good. I might march my next turn, I think. It's kind of risky otherwise. All right, for their turn, can they build a wonder? They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can't march, so they will scout. They're going to play a card, and it is a 4. So they reveal 2 cards onto their road. 1, 2. And then they will build a wonder if possible. Is it possible? They've got 4, 5. It's not possible. So they will recruit. So this card and this card are both closest to being overrun. But usually I'd favour the leftmost of those options, but they can actually recruit the Olmec. So they will recruit the Olmec. And then they'll reveal 2 cards. 1. All right, they're getting close to being overrun as well. All right, I think I will march. It's the better thing to do. So I'll be getting the Aztec Allegiance, 3 spirit, and I'll be getting the Persian Allegiance for 4 gold allegiance, which increases my overrun number by 1 for them. So I need 4 cards to be overrun by Persians now. And the powers are that when I regroup, I reveal 1 additional card, and I must recruit 1 of them from my road. You'll see very soon. And the Persians means that I can essentially recruit shields down as face down cards into my camps. So now I regroup, clear all these cards, and then because of my Aztec ability, I reveal 3 cards, and then I must recruit 1 of them. Passing of time, and another battle after this. Okay, so I have to recruit 1 card. And, well, the Scythian is the only one that's actually still out there. And so I want to try and take away their Japanese, but I think I'll just go for the Scythian. All right, that's the end of my turn. So now there's a battle to resolve. I will score 4 more for my Persian allegiance. Might as well. I may maneuver. Oh, that's great. That's great. So I can maneuver swapping a card from hand with the road. So I already have a Japanese card in hand, so I'll swap this with the Aztec card. Now I can get the Scythian down here on my next turn. Their turn, they only have 1 medal they could score. They will score the Olmec for 2 spirit. They can also maneuver, which means they're going to rally. And which clans are closest to overrunning? It's going to be the Greek or the Roman. And they will take the leftmost of those options. All right. That is the end of the battle, so it's their turn. It's going to make some change here, so we can keep track on their scores. So 10. And another 6. They're on 16. What am I on? There's 3, 4, 6, 10. I think I'm also on 16. Close game. All right. So for their turn, can they build a wonder? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They can build a wonder. So they have 7 new cards. So they always spend from their road first. Just 4, and then 5, 6, and then they're going to use 1 Olmec. Their 7th. They're building a wonder. Okay, so we roll the die to see which wonder they'll take. They will take the middle one. They take 4 spirit. And again, we ignore all the text when they build wonders, but not when we do. Okay, and they will regroup, revealing 2 cards. Back to us. All right, so I think I might play the Japanese. Lets me rally a card from my road. I'm going to rally the other Japanese. Then I'm going to recruit this card. Now, because I played the Japanese, I reveal 3 cards. Which worked out well. Okay, for their turn, cannot build a wonder, they cannot march, they will scout, they have no cards to play. So they will want to take one of these 2 cards. This one is the closest to overrunning, so they'll take that and rally it there and reveal 2 cards. All right, my turn. Well, I do have the Roman allegiance, and there's some Romans there. This Aztec could be quite useful later to play. I think for now I will just recruit the Roman. Oh, maybe I should rally the Roman. I might rally the Roman. Yeah, we'll rally it. Okay, and reveal 2 cards. Oh no. No, we're good. We're safe. Means I can get both those next turn, which is great. Okay. For their turn, they cannot build or march, so they will scout. And the closest to being overrun are the Romans, so they will just rally 1 Roman card. And they will likely build a wonder next turn, unless I do something about it. I could. No, no, I couldn't really. All right, I'm going to play the Roman, and lets me recruit 1 card from my road, and then for my scout, I'll recruit the other Roman, and then reveal 2 cards, and I need a shuffle. All right, so reveal 2 cards. Japanese and a Roman, great. All right, their turn, they will build a wonder again. They've got 5, and they can go 6, 7. So use all these cards to build a wonder. They are doing a lot of wonders this game. But the next battle they're not ready for, so we'll see how they get on. A 6, so they'll take the rightmost wonder. Might just put these like this, save some space, and they get another 4 spirit. Smashing the wonders. All right. That's another 10, isn't it? Am I falling behind? Oh, I am a little bit. All right. I'm marching soon, I think. So they need to reveal 2 cards for their turn. Okay. Well, I might play the Aztec, although that's onto my road. It's getting risky. I think I will just recruit the Roman. Play it a little bit safe. Oh no, good thing I didn't play that Aztec though. That's good, okay. So next turn could be risky. We'll see. All right, for them, they cannot build or march, so they will scout, and they're going to recruit this Olmec because they're close to overrunning, and they'll reveal 1 Greek and 1 Olmec. All right, do I march? This is the tough choice. Some of my options. I could play a Japanese to get this card off my road, but then I'm revealing 3 cards. I think I march. So I'm going to get the Scythian allegiance for 2, and that's 2 spirit. And then I'm going to get the Roman allegiance, put this down here, for 3. Now, although one thing, maybe I don't march for the Scythian allegiance. I'll show you why. Let's put that back. And the 2 spirit I picked up. If I march just for the Romans first, I've got my 3 spirit from them. Their ability is that when regrouping, you after you march, so it should be right now, you optionally keep cards in camps that you did not forge allegiances with. So I can keep these 2 Scythian cards here. Usually you have to clear everything. So either I march for 2 now, or try and get more later. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to march just for the Romans and keep these guys here, clear my road. I think this is the best play. We'll find out. And then once again, my Aztec ability will kick in. So I reveal 3 cards. Yes, that's what I was hoping for. And I must recruit 1. I will recruit the Scythian. That's good. All right, played out as I hoped. All right, their turn. They can march because they do have more than what the current medal is for the Olmecs. So they will try and take that. They'll need at least a 3. They don't. So once again, they'll do the exact same thing as last time and recruit an Olmec. And they've got a Greek and another Greek. They're overrun. All right. Unfortunate for them. So when they are overrun, they will rally this card, and then they will get to rally 1 card from their camps. So we'll simply just shuffle these up a bit and give them 1 of those cards face down. And then all these cards will go away. And we reveal 2 for their regroup. Okay, so for my turn, well, the Greek allegiance is still out there. I could try and get both the Scythians and the Greeks. We do have time. I've got 2 battles kind of prepped, so I think going for big allegiances is probably the best play, and for wonders. So I think I might play the Japanese. I will rally the Persian with the Japanese power. Then I'm going to recruit the Greek and reveal 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And that's my turn. For their turn, they will be scouting. They will play a card first. 5. Place the card being played into your hand. Nice. And they recruit the rightmost card from your road. I don't like that. Face down. Okay. And then they're going to rally or recruit. And they're both equally good for them. So they will take the leftmost. Real Japanese and Persian. All right. So they stole my Scythian. There's no Greeks or Scythians on their road. Well, I'm going to play an Aztec. So this says, place this card onto your road to rally a card of a different clan from their road. I'm going to rally their Roman card. And then for my rally or recruit, I'm going to pick up the Japanese and then reveal 2. An Aztec and a Roman. All right. For their turn, they cannot march because they need at least a 3. They do have a card to play for their scout, which they will, and they will play a 2, then reveal a card, and rally or recruit. So the Persians are the closest to being overrun, so they're going to recruit. Now they can actually recruit either of these for their scout, but this is the camp with the most, they'll take this one. So they could actually march next turn. Passing the time. And a Roman. All right, for my turn, I've got lots of cards to play, but not the cards I'm looking for. Let's play a Persian, I think. Let's play a shield. So when you play a Persian, it goes face down and it shields that clan. And then I'm rallying. Do I want another Roman in hand or do I want the Olmec? I think I'll take the other Roman. I've already got an Olmec in my hand anyway, so yeah, we'll do that. All right, we've got Japanese and the Aztec. So here I would be overrun, but I'm going to break my shield. Both these cards get removed, and I'm not overrun, and that's how shields work. All right, so their turn. They cannot build a wonder, but they can march. So we'll see if they can roll a 4 or lower. They don't. In this case, they go to scout without playing a card. So they will recruit a Persian. Cannot take this off me for quite a while, so I don't think you can give that allegiance. All right, Scythian and a Greek, which I want the Greek and the Scythian. I don't have cards to do it. I need to play a Scythian. Well, I could pivot out of the Aztecs and get out of the Greeks and get Aztecs instead, using the Olmec. Maybe that's good. I could score this in the next battle and then remarch for them. I think I'll do that. So I'm going to play the Olmec. I'm going to remove this Greek in order to recruit for my road. And I'll recruit the Aztec, and then for my scout, I'll get the other Aztec. Feels like progress. And then we've got Japanese and oh no, I'm overrun. Here we go. Oh no. So I have no benefits from being overrun. So I simply just lose everything. Sad. But I do get 1 Japanese card to hand because they were the ones that overran me. I was so close. I should have marched for the Scythians. It's getting greedy. All right, but my Aztec ability does kick in again, so I'll get a little bit of a jump start on another camp. I think we'll just go for the Greeks in this case. Okay, their turn. Can they build a wonder? No, but they can march. So they need a 5 or lower. 2, they will march. They can't take the Persian allegiance off me, but they will take the Japanese off themselves, essentially. So they're going to march with 3 Japanese again, get another 3 spirit, and then they're going to regroup. Okay, and then they will reveal 2 cards. So my turn. I mean, those Olmecs are probably pretty easy to take off them. I could just go for them over the Scythians. But I think I might just rally the Persian and then see what... Oh no, I'll play a Japanese first. That's what I'll do. We'll do that, and we will rally the Persian. Well, then I'll still get the same decision, don't I? Right, let's just go for it. Let's recruit the Olmec and reveal 3 cards. Greek, that's good. Olmec, that's great. All right, that's good. Now I can use my Romans. Fantastic. All right, for their turn, they will simply just rally, scout and recruit the Olmec and reveal 2 cards. Passing of time. We've got a battle. All right, so for their turn, they're going to score that Japanese that they just picked up again. Pretty good timing for them. They could maneuver, which means for them rally, and they are all equally close to being overrun, so they will just rally this card. For my battle, I am going to, well, the original plan was to go for the Aztecs, but I think I will still go for them. So I'm going to score the Aztecs for another 3. And I do not have any other battle effects that trigger. So that was my turn on the battle, and their turn is done. Back to me. I'm going to play a Roman, which lets me recruit a card. I'm going to recruit the Olmec, and then for my scout, I'll recruit the Greek. I could actually march next turn. Oh, there is no next turn. That's game. Wow. Okay. Game over. That came very quickly. I guess it was close to the end, so I should have known. So, end of the game, or battle first. So I will score my Roman allegiance, 3. And that is all I get to do in battles. And for them, they cannot score, so they will refresh their lowest medal, which basically has nothing, and they will rally. In this case, that will work out there. And then for the final battle, we can recruit cards from our hands. I cannot, but I do get 2 more spirit because of that. Let's just go ahead and cash this in for a 10. I have finished on 27. I don't think it's going to be enough. No, it's not. All right, and then for them, they will basically do a very similar thing. They will recruit as many cards as possible while making sure there's an even number. So I'll recruit 1 card, get 1 spirit, and I have lost the game, sadly. They have got 29, 30, 31. So they beat me by 4 points, 31 to 27. Well, I couldn't pull out a win. Probably got a bit too greedy at the end there, but a lot of fun playing. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you want to learn more about Spirited, check out the links below.